battery, and providing she's got good ignition, she'll fire up. But like I say, before we actually start it, one extra thing that I'm going to do just for precaution is because thermostats get stuck either open or shut. In this case, it's going to be stuck shut, obviously. So that's what we will be doing. We'll be removing the thermostat as well, just because obviously if it's stuck shut, I don't want it to overheat or anything. Anything I can take to make it a safer start up for, I'm going to do. As you can see, this is actually turning over beautifully now. I'm literally not even having to put much pressure on the alternator belt now. I'm literally just taking the slack up and then she's turning over dead easy. Right. What we'll do now, get spark plugs back in. Get the distributor cap back on, but before we do that, we're going to have to obviously bring piston 1 to top dead centre, so we know where the rotor arm's pointing. Sit the cap on, then we know where cylinder 1 is. I have brought HT leads around with me today, so I will be putting the HT leads on, but I haven't actually bought battery or fuel, so that's going to have to be for another day. Before we obviously attempt to fire her up, we're going to check, make sure we've got power and stuff to the ignition. Put some water in, I'll make sure she holds water, because there ain't actually any water in there at the moment, it's bone dry. I'm going to probably also change this cap, because from past experience, I know these caps do leak when they're not got a rubber seal, it's just a metal shim. So I'll be changing that. I've got one lying around somewhere. And yeah, that's about it for now. So let's just time her up and get the cap on. No way. I actually stopped at top dead centre. No way. Let's just get the camera and take you in to show you. Right, usually a rotor arm will point about here, but you should never just go by that, because you can put the rotor on wherever you want. If you also look on the crank puller, I'm literally, let's get the screwdriver just to, there's a screwdriver there. There's a timing mark, and there's what it lines up with. It's just a fraction out, which is close enough for that to be cylinder 1. There is oil, obviously, that's come out the bores. Spilt a bit of oil, but never mind. Right, so let's just, I will turn that just a tiny bit to get that alarm marked back up, and then we'll get the cap on. You know what I mean? Losing the light. See, it's that tiny little groove out of the puller. Cap I've had from home. It's got a bit of dust on it and stuff, but the cap that was on here, it was like really old. I actually looked at it and it actually had cracks in the housing, so I've chucked that and used this one I've got from home. The cap will only go on one way, just saying for someone that don't really know at the moment and they're trying to learn. You got a square and you got a round. Look on top of the distributor, you'll have the same. As it goes on, it will slide right down, bottom out, and it'll have just a tiny bit of movement where it's moving inside things. There, that's clipped on. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna screw the spark plugs all back in. Then what we'll do is we'll put the HT leads on. Dog chief. There we go. Screwing the spark plugs back in now. It might even misfire a little bit because I might get a little bit of oil on the electrode. If I do it, it will soon burn off. Probably misfire for a little bit anyway, if the valves ain't slightly seated. Right, in goes plug 3. Doxy! Come here. So I'll just It's probably going to misfire now anyway because I wasn't concentrating. Dropped a plug. So I'll come back in a minute. So number 1. Right, anyone wants to know the actual firing order for a 3 litre V6, probably the same for a 2.8 as well, the clone V6, it's 142536. And there you have it. That's how you time a 3 litre V6 up. So join me next time when I'm going to be removing the thermostat. We'll put a pipe from the fuel pump to a jerry can, stick a battery on it, make sure we've got ignition, then should be trying to fire her up. Yeah, can't wait. See you then.